It's now time for the advanced exercise program. And what better place to do it than at Gold's Gym's aerobic room. We're here in Marlborough, Mass. I want to first thank the staff of Gold's Gym for letting us use their facility for the advanced portion of this, getting to the bottom of it. I'd like to introduce the model that's going to be doing the advanced exercises. Her name is Colleen Moran, which incidentally, she's a personal trainer, certified, and if anyone's interested in her services, we'll have a slide at the end of the show explaining how to get in contact with her. So, let's first get into the advanced program. I'm going to just discuss a few concepts. There's two circuits here. One relies on her doing all the exercises with one leg only, and then she'll repeat that with the other leg. The only thing is, we're short on time, so I'm not going to do the left leg. She's only going to display the right leg. And then we'll do the second circuit, which is primarily performed on both legs, except for the one-leg deadlift. And we'll do that with her at the end. So there's two circuits here we're going to do today. And I just want to make sure that the audience knows that the order at which we're doing it is the order that you want to do it in, because that's going to maximize results. Okay, the first exercise on the advanced program is the one-legged bridge. We did the two-legged bridge in the beginning of the show. Now we're going to do the one-legged bridge, which is a lot harder. Before we do that, though, I just want to rehearse the positioning of the spine to find the neutral. And Colleen's going to go into a pelvic tilt right here, and then she's going to arch, and then she's going to find somewhere in the middle. Come in the middle and hold. She's got her stomach tensed. This is the position she wants to be in when she does the one-leg bridge. Like we said, we're going to do it on the right side. We're going to lift her left leg up, and we're going to do 10 reps. So just lift right up, Colleen. Just lift and down. There's one. Come down. We're going to do 10 of these. 2. Down. And 3. Working the right glute. This is a single joint motion. We're only pivoting really at the hip. And what we want to watch for is we want to watch for the left hip not to drop. So we want to keep the hips level so it doesn't drop. That's really working her right butt right now and her hamstring. If she starts to get a cramp in her hamstring, she just simply lifts the toe. Just lift that toe up if you don't. If you get no cramp, you okay? Okay, let's say she did 10. Now we're going to pulse. Come up to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down all the way. Keep that left hip up. Good. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And down. Again. Where are you feeling that? You feeling the butt? Good. Come up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do that till we get 10 more reps like that, up to 20. She'll get a real good burn. That's the one-leg bridge with the knee up and the pelvic neutral. Okay, we're going to do the second exercise on the advanced program, first circuit. This is a multiple joint motion, which she's going to be pivoting at the hip and at the knee. Got a couple of verbal cues that I'll do as she does it, but we're just going to start the exercise. She has a little bit of weight on her back foot. Most of her weight's on her heel of her front foot. We're still doing the right leg. Okay, Colleen, give it a shot. Come down. She brings it down. Perfect form. And come back up. Let's do about 5 or 6 of these. But usually you do 10 to 15. If it's too easy, then you'd move up to a heavier medicine ball. What we don't want to do is where my fingers are right here, we don't want the knee to go forward like this. That's going to it's going to put stress at the knee, and it's going to take stress off the hip and butt. So you want this to be vertical. And she stretches her arms out when she comes down. Try that again. All the way, go as low as you can. That gets a lot of glute and hamstrings. You feeling that there? Mm-hmm, especially after we just did the one-leg bridge. We just pre-fatigued or pre-exhausted. This is the dip and bird squat with a little bit of weight on her back foot. And we're doing 10. Again, if 10 to 15 is easy, we go up to a heavier medicine ball. Okay, that's the multi-joint dip and bird. Okay, third exercise on circuit 1 is the side bridge with what we call hip abduction, or the leg lift on the side. All right, this is the starting position. Colleen's got her elbow directly underneath her shoulder. What some people do is have the elbow way over here, out like this, and that can put more stress on the shoulder joint. So she's got her elbow directly under her shoulder, hands on the hip. She's got her bottom knee bent. We're still working the right leg, because we just did all the right leg. We're doing the right leg. So now she's going to go into the exercise. Just lift your hips up high as you can. Good. Now lift this leg, just like that. I'm just going to have you bring it back a little bit. So now come up. And at no time does her hips sag or come lower to the ground. She's working her hips right here in her glutes. If she puts her toe down, she's going to get more gluteus medius, which is the side of the hip, or what women refer to, again, like I said, the saddlebag area. And then if she lifts her toe up in what we call external rotation, she's going to get more gluteus maximus of the butt. And at no time does she want her hips to drop. She also doesn't want her hip to hike up. That's why she's got her hand here, so her hip is not hiking. Which she's doing a great job. What do you feel there, Colleen?
Right in here.
Beautiful. So this is a single joint motion. Again, we're going to do a multiple joint after this. This is the hip abduction, side bridge. Okay, this is the fourth exercise and the last exercise of circuit 1. This is a multiple joint motion, which I'll explain in a second when we do the exercise. Colleen is going to be doing this band exercise. This is a JC band. It's called the Predator band. Juan Carlos Santana invented it. It's a great, great piece, and you can get it at performbetter.com. Otherwise, with a cable system, same thing. You want the cable system to be around waist level. Okay, she's got one band. You can have 3 bands on this if it gets too easy. So this is the squat to row with one leg. So let's go and proceed to do that. Just going to bring that in. That's the starting position. She takes the left leg off. We're still on the right leg. And now do your squat to row. She brings it forward. She brings it up. So she's squatting on one leg. It's a lot of balance here, too. That right glute, it should be really working. Her knee is not bowing in. Show it to it. When you're coming down, show it going in like this. You don't want that to happen. It's going to put more stress on the knee joint, the hip, and the ankle. You want the knee right over your second and third toe. So the deeper she goes, the more glute recruitment.